In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 of my predictions for the 2025 Toronto real estate market. I'll show you what I think is going to happen with prices, with interest rates, with the freehold market, the condo market, the rental market, and more. And whether or not you agree or disagree with any of my predictions, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments. If you're new here, my name is Jason Bondy-Sawyer with the Bondy-Sawyer real estate team in the city of Toronto. I've been a realtor since 2006, and I've helped hundreds of buyers and sellers make smart real estate moves. Now, if you're thinking of making a move in 2025, book a call with me using that first link down in the description. We can have a quick chat about what your goals are and see how we might be able to help. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel and like this video so that you see more of our videos in the future. Before we get started, something to keep in mind. While these predictions are based on knowledge, experience, market data, they are still just predictions. No one knows exactly what's going to happen for sure, so none of this should be taken as financial advice. With that said, let's get into it. Prediction number 1, prices will go up in 2025. So looking back the last 40 years, when you look at all sales that happen across all home types in a particular calendar year, the average sale price in Toronto has gone up just under 7% per year. Some years it's more than that, some years it's less than that. In 2024, the average sale price in the GTA was down just under 1% compared to 2023. In the city of Toronto, it was up just under 1% compared to the year before. So no significant movement on prices in 2024 compared to the year before. In 2025, I think that we are going to see some price growth. Are we going to hit the 40-year average of just under 7%? I don't think so. I think we're going to come in just a bit below that, somewhere between 4 and 6%. Now, there are a few reasons why that average sale price is going to increase in 2025. Number 1, the Bank of Canada increased their policy interest rate 5 times in a row in 2024. This has increased buying power, and it started to bring more buyers back into the market. And number 2, the Government of Canada implemented new mortgage rules on December 15th, 2024, extending amortizations for some buyers and lowering the minimum down payments required for properties in that $1 million to $1.5 million price range. Now, these changes are also going to be bringing more buyers back into the market. Prediction number 2, there will be more sales in 2025. Looking back at the last 10 years, we've had, on average, just under 90,000 sales per year in the GTA, with just under 33,000 of those being in the city of Toronto. In 2024, we were well under that 10-year average, with only 67,600 sales in the GTA, 24,600 of those being in the city. Now in 2025, I think we're still going to be below that 10-year average, but I do think we're going to see an increase over what we had in 2024. And I think that increase is going to be somewhere between 20 and 25%. So for the GTA, that would put us in the 80 to 85,000 range. And in the city of Toronto, that would put us in the 29,000 to 31,000 range. And again, this is a result of those lower interest rates and the new mortgage rules, both of which are helping to improve buyer sentiment. Prediction number 3, interest rates will continue to come down in 2025. So in 2024, the Bank of Canada cut their policy interest rate 5 times in a row, from 5% all the way down to 3.25%. Economists are predicting that this will get down to 2.5% by the end of 2025, with some saying it could even go as low as 2.25%. Now, I think that 2.5% is a reasonable prediction, and I think it'll happen slow and steady. So a total of 3 cuts, 0.25% each, spread out throughout the year. Now keep in mind, the Bank of Canada's policy interest rate has a direct effect on variable rate mortgages, whereas fixed rate mortgages are affected by the bond market. So in terms of actual mortgage rates, I think we're going to see more downward movement on variables than we are on fixed in 2025. Prediction number 4, rental prices will continue to come down in 2025. So these last few years have been a bit of a roller coaster ride when it comes to rental prices in the GTA. We saw big year-over-year increases in late 2021, 22, and 23, but then in 2024, we actually saw rental prices come down. In the third quarter of 2024, the average price of a 1-bedroom rental in the GTA was down 5% compared to the third quarter of 2023. And the average price of a 2-bedroom was down 5.6%. 2025, I think we're going to continue to see rental prices come down, probably somewhere in the 3 to 5% range. And the reason for this is we're going to see an increase in rental supply in 2025 because number one, lower mortgage rates and longer amortizations mean that some tenants are going to transition out of renting and become buyers. Number two, we have a record number of new condo completions coming up in 2025, plus a growing number of purpose-built rental buildings. And number three, the country has lowered its immigration targets for 2025 by almost 20%, going from 500,000 down to 395,000. Prediction number five, we will continue to see a gap between the freehold market and the condo market in 2025. In 2024, the freehold market played out quite differently than the condo market did. With condos, there was much more supply, and there were a number of months there where we were very much in a buyer's market. Freeholds, on the other hand, were much more balanced, and in some segments, we were actually in a seller's market. And when it came to prices, the freehold market held up much better, with declines being more notable in condo apartments. So I think as we move through 2025, this gap between freeholds and condos is going to continue. The freehold market is going to see lower supply and rising prices, whereas the condo market is going to be more balanced and prices will remain relatively flat. All right, so those are 5 of my predictions for the 2025 Toronto real estate market. If you have any predictions of your own, I'd love to see them down in the comments. Over here are a couple of other videos I think you might want to take a look at, and over here is a link to subscribe to this channel. That's it for now, and I'll see you next time.